Hey, I have not been on here in so long, so y'all forgive me. I'm probably rusty as 3 dang on nails, but I'm so country. But hey y'all come in. Let me know where y'all at in the world. Where are you from? What are y'all doing? Y'all making dinner? In the East Coast, it's 7. So are we having dinner, or are we just getting off from work or about to get off from work? In the West Coast, are we international? We worldwide? Like where y'all at? Y'all let me know where y'all at right now. And I'm going to be getting into the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 7, Nashville Hold'em. Well, Portia go on her birthday trip, child. I done missed all the nitty gritty at the beginning, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna review all the episodes that I freaking just wasn't able to review. I'll just say that. Okay, so the episode starts with Britt getting her new car. She was promised every 2 years. She talked to her husband. She was walking down like, yeah, you promised me a new car every 2 years. And he's like, oh, I said that. That's where we get that infamous one leg up, turn with it scene. That was in the promo videos when she had her leg up, and that was so crazy to me when I saw that, because I remember like, okay, this is the girl Britt who had a problem with Kenya, and she got her leg up. I wonder, was the leg up before or after the whole situation happened? They already, you saying they calling you out your name, and now you down to the car lot with your leg up. So it's just like, but I mean, just embrace who you are. If that's who you are, why you? We gonna get into that. Cause if that's who you are, then why are you crying? If you sex positive, why are you crying about pictures being exposed? Okay, we're gonna get into that. Cause I know y'all probably seen my page and y'all seen the clips. And I'm very neutral. I'm extremely neutral on the clips. I like to have open-ended questions. I want to know what y'all thinking. I want y'all to be commenting. I want to, get the conversation going for y'all. Get y'all brain juices flowing. But on these here reviews, I like to give my opinion. Okay, get it, got it. Hold on, let me go ahead and share this to my. Hold on. Okay, I might have to wait because I haven't been on here in so long, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, never mind. Okay, so on the clips, neutral. I ain't taking sides. On these here reviews, very not neutral. Very my opinion. So this is definitely gonna be a Housewives take on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. So then we at Angela's house, and she checks Drew about saying she Michael Jordan's cousin. Why was that such a big thing? And y'all just want Mia be lying. Y'all want Drew to be Mia be lying so bad. Like, why? Like, that was a little cute thing. That wasn't like y'all just trying to catch that lady up in a lie for her. It's like, it's not even that serious. Like, everybody be like playing around like, yeah, that's my cousin. Da, da, da. She did try to drive it home and was like, my maiden name. But that was not really y'all reaching with that. Leave Miss Drew alone. Let Drew stress out about Ralph and Josiah and Anaya. I think that's her daughter name. Anaya. Let Drew be stressed out about that. Y'all trying to make it seem like Drew a bad person. Drew trying the best she can, child. I like Drew. Drew is just Drew. Let Drew be Drew. Y'all trying to make a thing. Leave my sister in alone. Okay, then Cynthia comes to Kelly house, and they talk about dating, child. Then Miss Portia comes, and then Shamia, and Portia asks, what you done did to this dog? I think over here on the clock app, y'all can't see it, but I think it's this my background. Oh no, I'm blocking it. Never mind. Okay, so she said, what you done did to this dog? because Kelly, she dyes her dog hair, and I don't like that whole fur dye thing situation. I don't like when people dye their pets colors, especially that extreme. She got cheetah print on the body of the dog, and then she got pink on the ears and the tail. That's too much. That's too much. But she did explain about how the dog went missing. I forgot the dog's name, but the dog went missing, and that's like a precaution that they take, to make sure that the dog is identifiable if somebody try to take it, and it might deter like thieves, because that be people profession, like to go around like looking at people's yards to like steal those little teacup dogs and all that. So I get it, but that's too much. Even if it's vegan friendly, everything vegan ain't good. Now I'm gonna get real controversial. Like, I haven't been able to talk to y'all. I'm about to let my opinion out for real. Everything vegan is not good just because it's vegan. But I love Kelly, so Kelly can't do no wrong in my eyes. She gave a good explanation. We're gonna move on. Okay, Kelly, protect your dog. Okay, then we back with Britt down to the car lot, and she's telling her husband about Angela and her fussing about the license being under suspension. Then she says, well, I'm not bringing up rumors about your husband had a baby on you. Britt, please stop. Like, seriously, you don't want nobody to talk about you, but you want to bring this rumor to camera? Which producer told you? Was it Eric? Was it producer Eric? Who told you to bring that to screen? And that was like supposed to be your fight back about her having objections, or even just like calmly questioning that your license is up, is under investigation. Like, that's not even a big deal. Yeah. And now you're trying to bring up like, what that got to do with you? What's your husband name? Is it Mike? What's Britt's husband name? Y'all comment and let me. I don't remember what Britt husband name is, but what he doing over there? Cause this rumors about your husband now. I definitely be in the know, honey. Housewives from a housewife. I be seeing the tea. The people is talking about your husband, so don't be trying to. Let's not play the husband games. What's Lisa Rinna's podcast name? Let's not talk about the husband, cause husband games. Let's not talk about the husband. Then so Angela talks about Britt and how Britt was invited Drew out. Okay, so Angela and Drew is together. They talking, and then Drew talks about how Britt invited her to go talk, blah 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 blah. And then Drew get to talking about that divorce, child. I don't really want to talk about divorce no more, child. I'm sick of it. Okay, we flip back with Portia, Kenya, Kelly, Cynthia, and Shamia. And Portia talks about she having a birthday trip. It's gonna be Cowboy Carter theme. Hold on, y'all. Producers. Okay, I'm sorry, producers was in the ear giving me a message. Shamia talks about and then Portia tells them about her birthday trip. It's Cowboy Carter themed, and they're going down to Nashville. Now, if you know the backstory with all the housewives and all that stuff, like they be wanting the biggest and the baddest trips. Like they be wanting to go international. They don't be wanting to go domestic. So I'm surprised that everybody was fake, like excited about going to Nashville. I guess because it kind of went with the theme so well, like we're going to Nashville. And I don't know. I don't really know people who are excited to go to Nashville unless it's like to a festival. I don't know. Y'all from Nashville, y'all tell me if that's a popping spot. But they did. Well, I'll talk about that a little bit later. When they was out on the town, they did look like they was having fun down to the Nashville. So maybe I need to go down to the Nashville. I don't know. They did look like they was having fun. But Portia talked about in her, she got her little Don't Make Me Call Portia. She talked about how she didn't even want to do nothing for her birthday because for 3 years, her and Simon celebrated birthdays together because his birthday is at the end of June, and I believe her birthday is in the beginning of June, or vice versa, and they celebrated together. And she usually don't throw parties. The first time she had a party was because Simon threw her a party. So that was just a whole big thing. She was talking about how it was like made her sad and stuff, but her sister Lauren you raised. Portia, is you paying Lauren correctly? Because she's a great sister. She's a great assistant and everything else she do. But she said Lauren and, her friends convinced her, they basically planned a party. They flew out and we saw them on screen. Everybody looked good. Their outfits looked good. I really liked it. They came in dressed up and then they changed when they went on their little night on the town. They looked real good. I need to go back to reviewing the outfits, the Housewives outfits. But I'm gonna get myself together, child. Y'all just bear with me. Please stay along for the journey. I'm gonna get it together. Okay. So then Angela takes it upon herself to invite Drew to the trip. It's basic, Y'all been watching Housewives for 82 years. Housewives been on for about 90 years. Y'all been watching it for 82 years. If y'all ain't got that, dang on producers told Angela, or like the producers know Portia and Drew not getting along. Portia got a trip coming up, but Drew is part of the cast. She can't just be out. You don't know how long the trip episode is gonna be. She can't just be out episode. She has to be, there. I mean, they can cut to her like back at home, but child, who's to say she gonna have some popping content down to the basement with Ralph? So she gotta be on the trip. That's it. Just what makes sense. And if y'all don't believe that after watching it all these amounts of years and how many seasons back to back we had to deal with somebody magically getting invited to the trip and child, if you would know if you watched Dr. Heavenly's live just how it go down. The producers told her to do it. Okay? So yeah. Angela is at her house and she's making homemade fries, and girl, they look good. It's something about a fry when you make it at home. They just be good. Fries is good. How is fries so good? Child, I want some fries. Good and salty. Fries is undefeated. But anyway, she making some fries. But I'm so shocked that she talked about that nose job. Now Miss Shamia she snatched her up and called her Michael Jackson. Child, we got Michael Jackson down to this season. We got Michael Jordan. They talk about all the Michaels. But anyways, Shamia was talking about her nose. But she had a good comeback. She stood up for herself when Shamia was talking about her. So I was proud of that. She did good. But then for her to have this scene where she really sits down and talk about her nose and talk about the procedures she had done and how she wasn't satisfied with it, and then on top of that, how she's admitting that she went and did something, and then again how she's still not satisfied with it. That was very transparent. That's very not known in the housewife world. Women don't do that. They be like, what surgery? Or if they say they had surgery, yeah, they had surgery. That's it. Moving on. They ain't talk about them not being satisfied or them admitting that, yeah, I tried to get it fixed and it still don't work, child. What Nene's story at? We need to talk to you on Lanithia Monique Greeks. But Nene doing a good job too down to the Nene show now. She done gave y'all an episode, and if y'all on my page, y'all watching the clips, she's being very transparent. She being transparent. I'm proud of her. She's talking. She's not shying away from the things. She doing real good. I'm proud of Nene. She ain't give up. Everybody thought she was gonna quit, like she usually do. But she doing real good. I like the Nene show, even though they say she wasn't prepared for the interview with Latasha. I still think it was good. It was Nene. I mean, we ain't looking for Diane Sawyer. If Diane or Gail wasn't on the ball, we would be this ain't what I signed up for. But it's Nene. Nene is being Nene and just having a I got what she was saying when she gave her explanation. It's Nene being Nene just talking to somebody, getting to know them. Like, it's not that big of a deal, guys. Let's not try to tear her down. She just starting out. Okay, but yeah. Angela talk about her nose job, saying it's a little bit too pinched, and how she heard about getting Botox and maybe the Botox, but I don't think Botox. Well, maybe I don't know, cause Botox is a toxin, and it like paralyzes your muscles. So I don't know how it would have made your pinched nose like fill out a little bit more. Maybe you had filler. Maybe she got confused. I don't know if she got confused why they left it in there. I don't know. But she said her face, maybe she had a reaction. Her face swelled up, her cheeks. Y'all, son was talking about it. But the honesty was refreshing. I like that. I like that about Angela. Angela, all the new girls, the casting this season, whoever did the casting, round of applause. And you need a raise because you did a real good job. I was definitely against the new girls. I did not like the whole look they had. Everybody looked the same. Everybody looked at plastic. Everybody looked superficial. But they did a real good job of highlighting everybody's backstory, highlighting everybody, making everybody seem important. So it's like to the viewer, like you get a chance to like them and they're like more relatable. So they did a good job casting, did a good job highlighting each housewife. So we like Angela. We like Kelly. Britt, we like you, but you done showed the tail. You do too much. And it's too much. But yeah. So now Drew and Britt meet at the restaurant, child. They make nice, and Britt says, I'm an open book. I'll let you know anything you ask. So then Drew asks, gonna say, you may say, nah, Drew, they say she be lying. They say Mia be lying and Drew be lying. But one thing you can't say about Drew ain't scared. I don't know if they had security right there at the table off to the camera couldn't see or what, because Drew wasn't scared. She asked the questions. That picture right there, that picture right there. You can't see it. Everybody can't see it, but that picture. She looked good too. Everybody said that too. I want to know if that's gold naked hair that Drew had down to the little meeting with Britt, because that's a nice color on Drew, and that hair looked good. She looked real good. She looked good. But so you can say she be lying, but you can't say she a scared cat, because she asked the lady if she sold the cat. So she ain't a scary cat, but she asked her, okay. He asked her if she sold the cat. Child, I like to holler. But Britt says no. You know, I'm surprised Britt reacted like that. So in my mind, maybe the producers already said, okay, Britt, now, you know, showed your ass a couple of times. People not gonna like you. We set up this whole thing for you to let stuff out, whatever you need to let out. Drew gonna ask you questions. Now don't act crazy. So I think that's the only reason Britt didn't act up. She did a good job. She said no, I never sold that thing. And then Drew wasn't finished. She was like, okay, you say you're an open book. That's just one page. That's just one paragraph. Child, let's keep going. So then Drew asks, has she ever done porn? And then Britt got the stuttering, humana, trying to crank up the car light. Can't get right. And then she knew she done messed up. But she said, no, I never did that. But I did webcam with my best friend for a week, and it was on Tuesday, and then she gave out. You know somebody be lying when they be trying to give you too many details. You know somebody lying when they ain't trying to give you no details. You know they lying. You know they lying when they trying to give you too many details. You know they lying. When they breathing, they lying, and when they stop breathing, they're like, okay. Child, people be lying. But anyways, she was giving a lot of details about it. I guess just to make it over with. And everybody tired of it. It's like lost the shock factor. We got it. We know what happened. We saw as much as y'all gonna show us, Bravo. Now it's like, okay. Now everybody like on the same page. Now it's time to move on. Y'all done kicked off Kenya. Nobody like that. Everybody feel like, well, for the most part, everybody feel like Kenya needs to be there. Kenya deserves to be there. Y'all done messed up with Kenya, and I agree. Kenya should definitely be there now. She should. But the thing is, okay, so y'all saw Kenya on the down to her confessionals. Kenya said they done uninvited her for the reunion, and she need to be there for the reunion. She was a big part of the season. She need to be there, and it's the beginning of the season. It was like the only hype in the season. The only hype was the whole thing with Kenya, and then the fact that Portia coming back. Oh yeah, Portia coming back, and she got divorced, but it was always gonna be Portia because it was like even if she didn't get divorced, it was gonna be Portia. Like, let's see what's going on with this Simon. Like, let's see like how they think. But they already got that out when she did that special. But still, it's gonna be like, ooh, Portia back, da da da. So Kenya, Portia, and then because Kenya was gone, the whole fact that Phaedra was back. So that was the only hype that it. After that, it's just like, and then we're not even hearing nothing about the divorce. Bravo scared of the dang on. I was gonna say something. Bravo scared of Simon. Simon down to the damn immigration office begging and pleading. What y'all scared of him? Y'all air that footage. Y'all scared of a little cease and desist. Y'all ain't. Bravo is strange. Bravo is a. I don't want to know. Sometimes you just don't get it. It's like, I don't get it. But sometimes you gotta be like comfortable, and maybe it's not meant for you to understand. If it's that complicated, it's just not meant for you to understand. Because how y'all be having lawsuits with Nene, Bethany? Now, Bethany, I know y'all had to be scared. Because Bethany don't play. Bethany don't play. Y'all done had lawsuits with everybody, all this. Y'all done handle it good. Y'all straight. Andy done had lawsuits independently, handle it straight. But y'all scared of Simon. What Simon know about y'all? Y'all ain't funny. Maybe it's the production company. Because it's like, it's the network. He making decisions, and it be like the production company. And I don't know. It's confusing. It's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that, the average viewer don't understand, don't get. Da 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 da. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But anyways, Britt said, oh wait, I was talking about Kenya. Kenya said she got uninvited from the reunion, which she need to be there. Everybody know that. But the reason why she got kicked off and why they let her go, and the reason why they probably uninvited her from the reunion is because they can't control Kenya. They know Kenya is not gonna stick to the program. Kenya, she'll lose Kenya. They don't know what she gonna do. They know she coming. They don't know how she coming, but they know Kenya is coming. So it's like, what they gonna do? They can't do nothing. So I think that's why they just like, it's their best bet to just like, she can't come. She can't come because she pissed off, and we don't know what she gonna do. But okay, back to Britt in this webcam. So then in the question, she says she's not ashamed, but it's like, you can't play both sides, Britt. If you're not ashamed of your past and you did webcam for a week with your best friend down to the basement, and you was it was in winter because you were just bored and all that, and all the details you was giving, why you boohoo crying? Maybe it was because she said something was underage, and I don't know. And then she said something about a boyfriend leaked the picture. So maybe that's what pulled the emotional string. But if you got your leg up for your husband immediately, but on camera, and after the whole situation, people calling you names. I mean, I don't think censor yourself. Definitely be yourself. Always the best thing to do is be yourself. But I don't know how you gonna play victim and then you raunchy. It's like, I don't know. I'm not understanding it. And especially if your husband, okay, well, it just like, I think his name Mike. I'm gonna call him Mike. And if Mike down to the thing and he just letting you be you, what? That's the main thing. What's the problem? You done sat there and talk. I think that's later in the episode. You done sat there and talked to your mama. Your mama encouraging you, being a good mom. I mean, what's the big deal? You say you still got your license in present day, but you say it was on the investigation in that time, so I can understand that. You work hard, that shouldn't, blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. But so I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, Britt. Please don't explain it. Let's just move on. I don't want to understand. Just I don't understand, and let's move on. So, but let me just say, I ain't got no naked pictures, so I ain't got no naked pictures exposed, so I can't tell Britt how to feel. But she ain't even see it. She wasn't even, okay, whatever. Maybe not. Okay. But then Britt asked Drew some questions. She was like, "Oh, you said you knew somebody, so that means you know the recipient. That means also that means you da 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 da." I can't say all that. But then Drew said she was joking. Child, Drew, I'm just sticking up for you, and now you gotta back walk some more statements. You know what I mean? But anyways, then they move on. And then they say they don't got a problem with each other. Everybody happy. All right, next scene. Then we get to the day of Drew and Ralph's divorce hearing. Child, Drew said she was trying to get him to move out and pay child support. Now, I've been had some questions because I was like, who unsealing the documents? Because you remember, I think that was the first episode or second. They was talking about how the divorce paper is going to be unsealed, so everything that's going on, and then maybe that was just, I don't know if they filmed that last. You know, they be trying to film stuff out of order to make stuff make sense and then try to make people look good. I don't know. But when they had that scene when her attorney told her that it'll possibly be seen, some episodes ago, they was talking about the cheating, the stalking, and all that, da 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 da. And she was just like nervous, like she didn't want her children to see that kind of stuff, which is understandable. You don't want your kids to see that. Yeah, that's a lot. So I was just confused. They didn't really, in that scene, they didn't really explain that Ralph is the one that's trying to get it unsealed. So now in this episode, that answers the question. Ralph is trying to get it unsealed, and he talk about he looking for transparency. Why are you trying to aggravate that lady, Ralph? If you don't want to be with her, you want to get divorced, just get divorced. Why are you trying to do all extra stuff? Just leave people alone. You don't want to be with Miss Store? Just leave Miss Drusador alone. Why are you trying to expose Miss Drusador and try to piss off? She still got to take care of your kids. Why are you trying to make her mad for? Why are you trying to drive her crazy? I'll never understand. But anywho, she want him to pay child support and to get out the basement. And he want the divorce records unsealed. So, at the end, it comes out he don't gotta move. He ain't gotta pay no child support. And the divorce papers are getting unsealed, and Drew is emotional about that. Shane wanted to happen, and in the confessional, the producer was like, "Are you nervous for him or for you?" And you could tell it's something. Obviously, it's something in there, but it's like I don't know. I love sympathizing with people. I have a strong opinion, but I love giving people the benefit of the doubt, and it's usually the thing, like the obvious thing is usually never the obvious thing. So I try not to like obviously, yeah, Drew got some big old scandal. She probably do. She probably did something that she don't want people to know, but still, I think the children factor in all the things that he did. I don't know, whatever, child. We'll see. But child, Drew, you trying to kick that man out, and he paying all the bills, and you want him to pay child support? I don't blame you. Anyways, let's keep moving. Let's keep rolling. Now the ladies are flying out of Atlanta to Nashville after a little kiki about some titties in a Sprinter. They arrive at the house and they arrive to drinks. This is what I'm talking about with Bravo. Bravo always got some mess going on. Cause Bravo, why you ain't scared of these lawsuits? But you scared of Simon? You showing these women arriving on the trips, and Patrick McDonald already done said y'all get these women on these trips. They fly internationally, be flying for 6 hours, 6, 7, 16 hours. flying across the world. Don't give them no break. They gotta go hurry up and film. Gotta be up dancing like show ponies and all this, and they be pumping them full of liquor. So y'all just ain't got no shame. Y'all just gonna do whatever the hell y'all want to do. Y'all just gonna these are our they belong to us. If we want to fill them full of liquor, we don't care about no lawsuits. Here go the liquor as soon as y'all get to the house. Okay, okay, if that's what y'all want to do. So they arrive to the house to drinks. Then they go searching for the rooms. You know, the whole housewife trope. Gotta fight over that's the whole reality TV trope. Gotta fight over the rooms. But why the room that Shamia violated? You know, she was doing doing the worm on the bed. Why that looked just like Portia's house. If you watch Portia's YouTube channel or that word channel, I can't say. If you watch Portia's channel, her house looks just like that. Like it has that window, and then like that look like a terrace or a foyer. I don't know the words. I don't know the terminology, but it's like in the background, and then the bed right there. That look just like Portia's house. But anyways, I'm just a housewife nerd, and I just know this stuff like that. So then, housewives, they love another trope. You know how on sitcoms they do the same plot, like like this, like they be like, sometimes they be paying homage to the shows before them, but sometimes the writers be lazy and they just be doing the same plot and just, what if Tommy goes through this situation? What would that look like? And it'd be like the same thing. Housewives do the same thing, because why are we doing this whole bunk bed situation when they were just doing that down to the Potomac? But I was trying to think and do the math in my head, because this was in June. I'm trying to think, did the episode air with the whole bunk beds and Kiana and Stacy when they had their whole bunk bed situation when they was on at Lake Norman and that whole thing? Because it's like, come on, we can't. I know we exhausted because, you know, they don't give y'all no breaks like Patrick McDonald said. But we can't think of something else to, you know, that's exciting to put on TV. But okay, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the bunk beds, and the bunk beds supposedly be for Drew. All right, then Portia show room with damn 10 beds, looking like Madeline. Like, damn, girl, we in the boarding school, we in the orphanage. Well, we got 10 beds, and then that's when Kelly talk about Kevin, I Shrunk the Kids. Now that's telling your age. Well, kind of probably not, because, you know, with screaming, you know, the people probably not seen Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But that's telling your age. That's a throwback. Y'all remember all the spin-offs from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and Honey, I Shrunk the Cat and da-da-da. Oh my God, I remember that. But anyways, yes. Then what was going on with Shamia? She dropping all these. I guess she was getting ready. They was going down to the strip club in Nashville. She had all that bag of money she done threw on the bed, and then they was sharing the glam squad, Kelly and Britt. Oh, and then Angela, she missed her flight. So then she talks about Drew popping in. And then Britt and Kelly, they talk about seeing Angela at Nina's. And I don't know why that was a thing. I don't know why we were trying to make that fetch thing happen. Because it's like, what are we trying to say? Britt, you trying to stalk that lady? And when that lady see these confessionals, when she go down to that reunion, she tell you the pieces. Because Angela can give you a nice calm read. And it don't even gotta be nasty. She is just a snot and like, what's going on? What is this energy? Like, she'll give you a nice, you'll be red. You'll be the color red. You will be good in red. So Britt, leave Angela alone. Don't worry about seeing her at Neiman. She was at Neiman, so now what? And yeah, I saw y'all in. And if I was hiding from y'all in, what you gonna do? Anyways. Child, it started raining. Shamia, okay, that's when the whole bag of money and then Angela luggage falling apart. Angela, don't ever do that again. You gotta get your SHIT together because you had your wig flying off. Then later in the episode, we had Portia talking shit about you. What's in your wig, Lou? Had your wig flying off. First episode. You damn luggage. I ain't even gonna bring up the nose because the nose is a nose. But the wig and the luggage, that's something we could fix now. Shit. Don't have us out here looking bad, Angela. You could get your luggage together. Nah. Okay. Anyway, buy new luggage. They down to the RHOA so you can get them good and cheap. Okay. So, Lord willing, that means you just well traveled, Angela. I'll give you that. Okay, so then the girls leave the house and they meet Lauren, Portia's sister, and some of her friends, which is like Marietta. Marietta was earlier in this season too. She was at Portia's hair salon opening. So Marietta, I wanted to say this too. Marietta is another dang on Shamia. Marietta got money, I think too. Yeah, like absorbing in the mouth. Of course, she got money, but like a lot of money. She working. She an entrepreneur. She do her thing, and she besties with everybody just like Shamia. So Marietta is another Shamia. But I don't know why nobody really liked Marietta, but I like Marietta. I liked it. She was cool. She had a story, but I think she was just like very, very nice. And they just didn't. Nobody didn't want no very, very nice. They be wanting very, very dysfunctional. So then they can get on their phones and they talk about she needs to be off the show. She does too much. This is too much. This is not classy. This is housewife. You need to take that. But then when somebody calm and kind and collected, now she's boring. Now. Ain't no pleasing y'all. Y'all is aggravating. And I see y'all in the comments. Y'all is very, very aggravating. Okay, but anyways. So Marietta was there. She flew in. And the girl who I don't know if her name is Amy or Omni. Whatever. Amy. And she's married to the nice Caucasian fella. She's married to the nice Caucasian fella, and they have the twins, and they're like content creators. They're like do family content, and like I don't know if the girls still do content, but they big girls now. Like I seen them recently. Like, oh my god, they're so big. I saw them on IG and they were dancing. I'm like, oh my god, they big girls now. Like they used to be little babies. Like these things grow up. Like, and I got freaking 4 kids, and I'm like still like these kids grow. Like you're just a little baby. But anyways, she was there. The mama was there. And that'd be interesting because I always see her, Candy, Quad. So I was always like, I wonder if she get into like the reality TV space because she on content creation side. I wonder like that's too much like that's beneath her, or maybe that's something aspirational. I always wondered with that, but she was down to the birthday trip for Portia. Okay. I'm guessing Portia needed the support or the backup. We don't know. She was anticipating some foolery. She might need somebody. Portia liked to fight. But they was turning up. They was drinking. They was having fun. They was drunk as a skunk. They do the bull ride. Then it was Kelly's turn. Kelly said, "Hold up, I got 4 kids. Let's go." And I said, "That's right, Kelly. I got 4 kids too." And I think Kelly had the highest time, and then it was Shamia, because Shamia said, "Baby, I'm competitive." Shamia had the second highest time. I think Kelly was 59 seconds, and then I think Shamia was like 51 seconds. So, child, yeah, they like to ride, child. Yeah, to the bull ride. So then they get to the table. Menus out. You could tell they hungry. Bravo. Y'all ain't breeding the allegations. Them menus was out. Them women was trying to order. They was hungry. But they down there arguing. So they waiting for the food, and then Portia and Angela arguing about Drew, and because people ask the questions about when Drew coming, that child, and then it was something. Portia at the end of the episode, Portia trying to give fellatio allegations performing Drew to Dennis. It's just like, but I didn't take it seriously. But it's like, Portia, why are you trying to start? And I feel like you think you can run over. You just think you can run over Drew. Like you ain't scared of Drew, so you feel like you can say anything. But anyways, yeah, that's episode 7, Nashville Hold'em, Portia little party, and all that and all that. So I'm guessing episode 8, they're gonna still be down to Nashville. And that's when Drew get there. Cause Drew was still in Atlanta at damn Dennis Club. Like, Drew, you can't, like, I've been trying to help you and you just at the damn man club. Still sitting with it. It just too much, but child. We gonna pray for Drew. But anyways, yep, that was my review, you guys. I'm gonna try to go live every day this week and get my life together because I have not been doing my lives, have not been doing my reviews for 7 weeks. I can't believe it's been 7 freaking weeks. That is so freaking long. Like, what the heck? I didn't even finish out my Married to Medicine review. Like, I ain't reviewed none of the dang on reunion. That is horrible. But I'm gonna try to go live every week. I'm gonna try to catch up. So maybe tomorrow I'll do episode 6, or maybe I'll start episode 1 and then go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then catch up. So y'all come back, show me some love, double tap, subscribe, like, comment. When y'all see my clips on your feed, show some love, comment, share, help a girl out, you know. Watch the journey. If y'all could stay with Nene journey, y'all can stay tuned for my journey. And I'll come up, okay? Like and subscribe. All right, bye, honeys.